ROBLOX Game Review, Lumber Tycoon 2. Today we're going to be reviewing Lumber Tycoon 2. Let's get into our first load. In Lumber Tycoon 2, you have to chop trees, sawmill them, and sell them for cash so that you can upgrade. An upgrade means you can upgrade your axe, your base, you can expand it, you can get better appliances. There's lots of stuff to do in the game, but let's start off by getting our first axe, the basic hatchet. The basic hatchet costs $12. It's not the greatest axe, but it'll get the job done. Let's go chat with Tom, whatever, and buy this. We got an axe. Now we need to go find a tree to chop. Let's go chop this tree right here. As you can see, this hatchet is not the best, but it can get the job done. Now all we need to do is wait until it goes timber. Timber! You can sell your wood at the store to make money. Soon you'll be able to buy a sawmill and start building. Now when we're at the wood drop-off, you're gonna want to unload the tree into here. As you can see, it might not fit the first time you try to put it through, so we're gonna chop it up. Now I've chopped it up into little pieces. Let's put it into the wood drop-off and get this sold. You sold some wood. How much you earn depends on what type of how much wood you put in and the type of wood. And if you sawmill it, you'll get even more money. Now all we need to do is just repeat that one more time. First, how about we get a better tree so that I can show you how much better this actually is. This is the cherry tree, one of the more expensive trees. It's still not the most expensive, but it's a pretty good beginner's tree. As you can see, the thick of it, the hardness of it is way harder than the oak tree. But we can still chop it with the basic hatchet, as there's no limitations for us. And we're already done. Now as you can see, this is much bigger, and this means we can't lift it up as easily. So what we're gonna need to do is trial and error, push it all the way to the wood drop-off. Now that we're here, we're obviously gonna need to go chop this up, but into several pieces. And done. Now we can put the pieces in much more easily. And all we need to do now is throw the lumber in. Some pieces like this might be a little too wide, which is why you need to take advantage of the trunk so that you can fit all the pieces in. We need to sell this, we need to sell that. And all of these logs aren't as aren't as much money as we would get if we bought a sawmill. First of all, I think we should go get a plot of land so that we can experiment with the better wood types like planks and even start building. Alright, we're here. Yes, it's the land store. We need to go chat with Reuven. So, let's go buy some land. Alright. Let's go choose. We can pick this land, close to trees, but we don't have a car yet. So we should probably stick with one of the closer ones. Like, possibly right here. It's just behind, but we can still get some really good items on this. Now we got land, and we should probably buy a sawmill, and that's true. But for right now, we need to go find our plot and place the sawmill on. So let's take this, place it on the counter, and go buy this shabby sawmill. Now this is one of the worst sawmills in the game. Actually, it's the worst. But this can get you to some riches, you know? Maybe $1,000 so you can get a new one. Maybe like 10,000 if you're, you know, patient enough to do that. There's also these huge elmwood trees, but they're pretty insane, so we can't do that yet. Now we need to open the box and place the blueprint. We're gonna place the blueprint right here. And let's go chop up our first tree so that we can put it in. As you can see here, I need to chop up each piece so that it can fit. Which means that some pieces might not fit in the sawmill. Alright, I want to make it a little bigger, like a plank. I'll do 1.8 by 1. Now, as you can see here, I can freely experiment with the size that I want that the logs come out. So, obviously, I'm gonna make them like pretty big, but not too big, just so some of them will still fit. As you can see, it's pretty hard, but that's because we can buy conveyor and we can expand our sawmill. Look at that. We just need to put it out so it doesn't have a blockage. But now this part won't fit. Which means we'll need to rotate it. There you go. Now, sadly, my W key is broken and does not work. But we can still try rotate with it. Now I'm trying to load the logs, the planks, onto this other one, but it just doesn't work, so we'll have to do it one by one. Anyways, we're going to the drop-off, so I'll see you with all of the planks there. Now that we're here with all of the planks, we need to go sell them. You know what I really want to buy? Maybe a new axe or something. I'm getting really tired of this, you know, basic hatchet. But it's pretty annoying. Or you know what? Maybe a new car. Maybe you should check how much that actually costs. You know, I'm pretty excited with my 400. Hope it's enough as well. It's a pretty big car. Well, we need to wait. Alright, let's see right here. Oh, 400. For the utility vehicle, we can get a little around. Hello, Tom. Hello, Tom. And we want to buy our utility vehicle. Alright, now let's go back to our slot land and place this down. Alright, now that we're here, we need to just place the car down, and oh, that's a little bit off the slot. You can also move things that you've already placed. Let's just move our car back, and boom. Now we have our car, and we can go drive off to anywhere we want so that we can collect some trees. Let's go sawmill a little bit of a better tree. I feel like this one will be better. Alright, let's go chop it. Alright, now that I've chopped it up, we have to fit it in the back of my car. But as you can see, we're not going to be able to fit too many pieces. So we'll need to go back and forth. So all I need to do now is just load it up with wood. So I'll be right back whenever I load my car up to the brim with cherry logs. Let's drive. Now as you can see, this is very creative, because instead of them being anchored down to the car, they actually have their own physics. Sometimes it can be broken and might not work, but other times it will work. And it's very fun to mess around with when there's loose wood in the back of your car. Anyways, let's go sawmill it. As you can see, the physics are very weird. But if you only keep the log one directional way, like if you're holding it sideways, then it will always turn sideways to the way that you're already holding it. So all you have to do is be patient, and then the log will go in. Currently, my truck is blocking the sawmill, but I can just move it easily. So let me go sawmill all of this down until I get a fresh batch of cherry cut planks. Now that I have planked and got all of my wood into the sawmill, it's time to go sell it. Now as you can see, we're not just gonna walk. So what we're gonna do first is get all of the planks in to the car. And then when we have all of the planks in the car, or well, most of them, we're gonna go drive off, go to the store, no, go to the wood drop off, sell them, then go to the store, and then buy a new axe or something like that. Alright, I'll see you at the store. Alright, now that we've done that, it's time to go to the wood drop off. As you can see, I'm driving backwards here, just so I don't end up crashing into a wall, which means losing all of my planks. As you can see, this guy's also selling them, but in 1x1 units. That technique is also pretty smart, because as you can see, you can get very different and many types of planks, which means if it might not fit, you should definitely turn it down so it's 1x1 or even less, because, you know, you can do that. Alright, now that we have tons of money, it's time to go to a shop. I'm thinking, obviously what are us? And we can go get a better axe. Maybe the steel axe. No. Maybe the hardened axe. Yes. The hardened axe for $5.50 is a pretty good axe. It's definitely better than the basic hatchet, and because the basic hatchet takes way too long, you should definitely consider buying. Now let's go over back to my base and get myself all of this wood into the wood drop-off. Alright, now that we're at the wood drop-off, we need to sell the remaining pieces of wood. Now, I had some logs and some planks, but that's because some of the logs didn't fit in the sawmill and couldn't convert into planks. Now we're back up to 1,000 in no time. Now, all of this took quite a while, 20 minutes or so. But that's because this game is very long and takes much time to get into it. But what I want to do right now is just spice up my base a little bit so that I can show you the decorations and base building potentials of the game. First of all, you're gonna head into What Are Us. There's some conveyor belts here, so you can buy some supports. You can buy some regular straight conveyors. You can buy slanted conveyors. You can even buy multiple things at once. Just take a look at this. Would you like to buy these 4 items for 184? All you need to do now is just load them up into the back of your car. These are placeable, and there will be an open box on them, but don't do that yet. We also have a work light where you can light up the area. I'm gonna show that to you right now. Just take a look at this. All you need to do is aim it where you want, press this green button, and boom, you have light. You can even walk around with it. We don't need that right now, so let's just toggle that off. And now, how to build your base. First of all, you're gonna want to get what you want. So we're gonna get a Now there's lots. You can get a short fence, you can get a tall fence, but I think just a short fence is okay. You can get a short fence, a smaller one that's cut in half for all your needs, a short fence corner so that you can continue on the fence without having to have any cuts in the walls. So now all we need to do is go get that. We can also get stuff like a tiled floor. We can get some stairs. We can get a wedge. I think I'm gonna get a chair. Mundane chair right here. And just a basic square table. Along with the fat door. We're gonna really need this for our garage. Alright. Now that we're done with that, all you want to do is just press E on all of the boxes, and it'll say blueprint added to collection. You don't even need to put them in the back. Alright, now I'm gonna go and spice up the base a little bit, along with the conveyor and more stuff. And if I do need to get more items, I will film that just so you guys can see how to do it. Alright, and this is what I've done with the place. It's pretty cool, huh? Isn't it? Well, some people might build amazing bases with walls all around, but for me, I just kind of like this enclosed gated off fence. This is pretty cool, right? But there's much more things you can do, Like head up to the top of the volcano, you'll get some birch wood, or even explore the amazing land of secrets here in Lumberland. There's many places, like across the bridge, across this ferry. But what can you do? There's also a secret cave over there. But sadly, I don't have enough time to talk about all of that. So you'll just have to imagine or play for yourself. The link is in the description. And if you want to play, this is Game Review, ROBLOX, Game Reviews, and Lumber Tycoon 2. Now let's go on to the scoring. Alright, ROBLOX Game Review, Lumber Tycoon 2. The creativity is a 9. Actually, there's some parts, you know what? It's a 7 out of 10. It's one of the best games. Not that creative. No, you know what? Actually, I'll bump it up to 8 because it started a lot. Fun, if you play it right, it's like a 5 out of 10. But there's a lot of boring pieces where you just have to wait. But exploring new lands is pretty fun. So 6 out of 10. The gameplay is honestly not a 10 out of 10, but it is a 9 out of 10. And the secrets, 5 out of 5. So the final score, let me just tally it up and I'll be right back. The final score is 28 out of 35. So this is ROBLOX Game Review, Lumber Tycoon 2. And I'll see you next time in the wonderful world of ROBLOX. Bye.